What's going on? So this is the first episode of a little bit different style of vlog that I plan on doing. So this is going to be purely day to day, and I want to walk you through kind of the reincarnation of the Mark II Volkswagen. So the Mark II is behind me right here, as you can see. And long story short, I think the last time I drove it was 2017. I built it in about a week. In 2016, I've probably done 100 to 150, maybe 200 miles of track driving, and then I brought it in here and cut it apart a year later. And it's been kind of plaguing me a little bit. I've obviously had a lot of other projects since then in and out of here. But what I wanted to do was, Minnie and I signed up for a track day at Summit Point, and that track day is happening September 12th and 13th. So, long story short, I had the option to obviously bring a couple different cars. But I said, you know what, I'm going to sign with the Mark II because this is going to force me to get the car done and at least make it a roller. So, here we go. So this is going to be a kind of an unedited take. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on video. I'm literally holding my phone right now, and I plan to throw that directly on YouTube and, spend a little time editing and more time working on the car. So it's August 9th today. That means I've got 5 weeks to get it done. And I've got plenty of this stuff in the fridge. And I think what I'm going to try to do is just today uncover the car, lay the parts out, and see what I need to order, because that's kind of a thing. And shipping's not very fast right now. So I'm going to try to make a short list of what I need to order. And then on the 29th of August, there's a VMSC Autocross at VMP. I'm going to try to hit that guy up with Volkswagen. It's just bare bones running, what have you. And then 2 weeks later is the track day. So I built this car in a week last time. I think I can build it, in 5 weeks this time, I hope. So anyway, this series is kind of there to keep me honest and to show you guys a little bit what I get done each day. That's about it. So let me show you the car. Let me set this down. So I kind of uncovered this side over here, but basically there's a bunch of stuff in the way. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to get rid of a lot of this stuff and show you guys what I'm working with. So those that don't know, this is a Honda K20 and this is a Volkswagen. And let me change my screen. Oops, the other way. So 2016 for Hyperfest, I kind of did the same thing where I said, look, I signed up for an event with the car and said, you know what, we're just gonna push it through and make it happen. So this is exactly what we're doing here. And you can see, I junked up my garage all around it. Long story short, at the last Hyperfest event, I did go off track. I kind of flattened that side over there. You can see this thing's been sitting here for some time. Sometimes I have a car cover on, sometimes I don't. But again, the motor should be good. It's got a set of custom headers. It has a set of custom motor mounts, but you can already see about a year ago, Justin and I went in here, we cut everything out. We started to fab that side. I've been working on it very, very, very slowly. Long story short, though, we're doing a tube chassis front. I'm going to take this side, I'm going to lop it off, and put the same tube chassis front on over here. I just knocked it over again. Let me get through here. But you can see over here, this is what we're doing now. So the front of this car was never very stiff. So really that was the main goal here. And then also it had some weird drive shaft angles and things like that just because of the way the motor sat in the chassis. So before, this drive shaft was actually facing back, and I think I've actually increased the wheelbase of the car a couple inches. So the idea right now is I'm gonna basically finish this, because you can see it is nowhere near connected and there's still a lot of work to do on this side. Obviously everything's just tacked together right now. I need to make another rear motor mount between the frame rails here. The master cylinder needs to be downgraded in size, because right now it's got about this much pedal travel and the brakes are really, really super hard to use. So I'm going to fix that. I'm also going to, it does have some lines and things like that. I'm probably going to end up having to lengthen these or replace them once I get that side cut. Let's see. I did make a Kevlar carbon fiber hood, and you can see there's bird crap all over it now because it's just been sitting here. But yeah, this hood's super light and stiff. I actually really, really like this hood. I'm just destroying it like this. Like I said, I'm not going to edit. I'm just going to literally show you guys exactly what we're doing. I have started collecting some parts So this is how it ran last time. It has two Kirky seats, you know, real simple gauge system. This is really neat. It's got an electric power steering from some sort of Chevy, kind of modern Chevy. Obviously kill switch, the shifter, which is repositioned. The seats in the car are moved back about a foot. And honestly, that was just for weight distribution and things like that. It's obviously got a pretty hefty roll cage into it. Got brake balancer, which is good. This tablet here runs pretty much all the track data and lap times and stuff. There's some switches down there. I mean, it's a real simple car. The wiring in it is pretty much junk. Let me show you. Again, since I did this so quickly, you can see I used some general swap harness and things like that. And it's collaborated together. It runs, though. It doesn't have any wiring issues that I know of. We'll see. So I've only got 3 weeks until the first event. And considering this thing's been sitting here for 3 years, 3 weeks is obviously a fraction of time. Anyway, so yeah, it's super dirty. So again, clean it up. Oh yeah, look at these. All these tech stickers for truck days from way back when. I do have new mirrors. I hate these mirrors, but I've got mirrors I'm going to mount here and get a little closer to the driver. Those came in. I do have some tires. These are, oh man, they're so hard. We're just gonna get rid of those. Let's see, other parts I've collected. I've got a nice set of wheels, which were kind of hard to find. These fenders have got to be cut out because on the inside it's so thick right now, it's cutting the tires. Let's see. Got a couple boxes. I know the last wheels I bought were these 15x8s. I bought them real cheap because they're on sale. Oh, the brakes are locked up. Or maybe the e-brake's on. Yeah, the e-brake's on. Okay, that's good. Anyway, I bought these suckers, so I hope to put some new tires on that. I think Spec Miata takeoffs are only 50 bucks a tire shipped, I think. At least they were 3 or 4 years ago. So anyway, yeah, the idea is to, again, finish this, remount the radiator, kind of loosely fit the body panels on, make sure everything works good, and do all of this in just a couple days. So the video is at 7 minutes now. Again, this is just an introduction. And vlog number 2 would be coming up, I guess, once I unpack this and kind of uncover it and see what parts I'm missing. So here goes. Really appreciate it. And hey, this again is just kind of there to keep me honest and on my due dates. And yeah, just to give you guys something else to look at. So anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.